How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Zapatowski, how you doing? Just want to assuage your fears, Mr. Zapatowski. I'm not here because I'm opposed to everything, as was quoted recently by you. I'm very pro problem solving in a cost-effective, efficient manner. So we shouldn't be confused, right?
Very good, sir.
Thank you. I think one or both of you gentlemen addressed the fact that you would entertain a look at alternatives. Is that true? Did you say that all?
Sure,
Great. Okay, well, I brought you
We've been doing this the whole process.
Okay.
Oh, really? No, you have not.
When I listen,
Stop lying.
Wait, please, don't listen.
Let him go.
Please.
Just to add to that,
No, you're filibustering now.
I've asked in my email, my letter of January 13th, 2012, I've asked citizens to be involved too. I didn't limit to county.
Where did it go?
Okay. Well, this is very quickly because I know the hour's getting late. When I listen to you, Mr. Ambrosini, you remind me that you ever see those signs back in the old days, all roads lead to Kennywood?
Yeah.
That's kind of like all your roads lead to new prison. Now, when you first, you had a Freudian slip right off the bat when you first started talking about that, and you said, we're going to examine all the options, and when we build the new prison, you're going to be so surprised about the efficiencies and the money we're going to save, and that's fine. So my conclusion was you violated the first rule of engineering, which is when you have a problem, you don't start out with a solution and then try to build a lot of facts and pile up a lot of numbers to support it. So you kind of violated that principle.
We did that.
Well,
and okay. For your opinion, we did, and that's.
Well, it's really not opinion because you said it yourself. You said when we, yes, Ms. Emily?
In that email that he sent, it actually says in there, let me go, and this is almost verbatim, it says, let me go out on a limb and say we might have, we will be building a new prison. No. It says that in there.
But it does say.
It did, come on.
It did say it.
Well, you got it. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. That's your choice, right? That's where you want to go from the get.
What I said, John, is
I heard what you said. I listened to you.
I said I will go out on a limb and say we may have to build a new prison.
Well,
I didn't say
we won't quibble over that. In my conversations with people who are concerned about this, many folks believe that option one, that is existing facility, plus I know you think that Berwick was such a problem, but as an engineer, again, you should know that that's not the case. You have these monumental structures that weigh a gazillion tons and they haven't sunk into the ground at all, right? We're talking about the courthouse, right? We don't have a subsidence problem or anything like that. The building's not all crooked, you can't come up.
We could build a 20-story building there. The problem is it's just too expensive.
No, it's not.
No, it's really not. But anyhow, further discussion on option one. You need to dust off the Kimball report. You need to explore the fact that you're not going to be developing new infrastructure in this yet unnamed place, and right, we don't even know where this place is going to be yet. You don't have to dig a pipeline from here to who knows where for the effluent from the sewage plant. So the opinion is we can realize a lot of savings by using county properties, existing county properties, minimal infrastructure development compared to plan to your preference. We think that because it will require less money, you will be able to borrow at a shorter duration and therefore save significant money in the debt service. So let's put our money where your mouth is. You said that you would examine alternatives. Let's get a motion here to examine some alternatives. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other comments on agenda items? Yes, sir.
My name's William Jones, and just listening to everything that has been said, my comment's going to be very, very basic, and because I'm upset at what some of the things I'm listening to are coming from you specifically. I too am a veteran, and one of the things that I learned early on, I served 9 years in the Air Force, and left as a staff sergeant. When I was a young airman, one of the things that an old Chief Master Sergeant had taught me, he took me under his wing, liked me for some reason, taught me is something called the 6 Ps. And what that means is prior planning prevents piss poor performance. That's plain and simple. And that is something that stayed with me all these years, something that I've taught my kids. And I'm not hearing any of this here. I'm not hearing any prior planning, at least not legitimate planning, and it's leading to piss poor performance.
That's right.
With all these different areas, shutting you down, and the thing is, it's all very basic to me, in the fact that whether you want to build a new prison or not, you need to decide which direction you're going to go. And then once you decide that, how are you going to accomplish this? And we have to be involved because it's coming out of our pockets, as far as a referendum is concerned. So,
An article in the paper ain't gonna help it.
and so, again, it's like I said a moment ago, prior planning prevents piss poor performance. And,
I keep that in
and
my head.
that's something that I've lived with all these years. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comment?
Oh, would you still want to forward, since you're going to vote today on the funding for the women's, not 32 Iowa Street, would you like to see the photo where it flooded November 23rd, 2011? This one wasn't in the Herald Standard today. Today they have some from 2003, I believe. This is the most recent flooding of Iowa Street. November, taken from, and this shows Iowa Street underwater.